my head hits the floor, if my forehead hits the table.
Oh, is it that bad?
Hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Rebecca.
Hello.
Are we
This
lagging
is
that
Gigi
bad?
here.
Mrs. Gigi. We're talking that was really a bad lag or something. I don't know. Yeah, actually it is. I'm feeling like I didn't realize it was going to affect me so bad. But that's how, who knows, it may make a beautiful picture. What I'm talking about, guys, is I switched up meds and I'm feeling a little dopey. So, uh-oh.
Oh, it is a really bad lag, but we will manage, won't we?
Okay. Oh, that's what I was just wondering. Let's see if let me shut down anything that could be. I don't know. Maybe this is the way it's telling me you're going to buy that. I have a computer in a cart, and it's been sitting there for about 3 days. I've been comparing it to other computers, and I think it's for what I'm getting. It's a used computer from. It's called a place called Discount Electronics, and I've known them for years, and I've been watching, and they have some blowout, like crazy prices on computers. Like they'll buy out, I don't know what they'll buy out, let's say a school or something, and they take all those computers, they refurbish them, and then they sell them to really good prices. And
Oh,
so, and the one I'm looking at is actually it's a gaming computer, but it's not like the newest top. But I don't need a newest top. I just need one with good RAM that's going to start, because I think that's where I'm having the most trouble is my RAM.
yeah.
I think that's where I'm coming into issues. But anyways, I've been wanting to, and she just popped up, so I want to see. Do you ever watch her? Do you have any interests in pottery and stuff?
I think I've seen her, but I haven't watched any of her videos.
She's from Australia, and she's just got such a cute little personality. And they're usually short. How long is that? Oh, I don't know if it's going to show me how long. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked because I was going to share it. You want to tell everybody what we do, since I'm just blah 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 about nothing?
Yeah.
You're like, yes, shut up, Rebecca.
Oh, no worries at all. We are creating something with the help of one prompt each week. For those of you that want to participate in this, today's prompt is an old person.
That's the prompt?
Yep.
No, that's what?
That's this week's prompt.
All right. I was hoping. Okay. Old person. Can I just I feel pretty old too. I just throw myself down there today. Just throw me down. All right. Old person.
Yep. So, yep, that's what we are going for today.
Old person. That sounds like that's going to have to be a magazine, is what that sounds like to me. Or it could be my grandma. Except I don't have pictures of her. That would be good if I did.
Let's see. And
where is everybody? Hi, Kitty Jen.
Oh, hello.
Please share me out if you could. People just haven't caught on that. People definitely have not caught on that I'm back on. They definitely are still, they're still finding other places to go. That's the only way to put it. The people have started coming on at the same times as me, and I'm not today because today's kind of a new time, but during the week and such, and it's like, gosh darn it, I lost my spot, all because I had a bad year. That's okay. I mean, build it back up. And I'm starting to come on. I'm starting to come on with Dana on Wednesdays. We're I don't know. I used to do Wacky Wednesdays. I know you used to be there back in the
Oh,
day.
yep,
I used to
yep.
do Wacky Wednesdays and play the games and such. But we're going to start doing it together on my channel. So that there's commentary, she and I have commentary, and we're going to play games and such on Wednesday nights. So that's going to bring like a nighttime in for me, a steady where I can say, I am going to be here on this day. So that started last week.
That sounds really fun.
I hope so. I just a fun night of giggling and laughing and doing silly stuff, and that's the goal. Old person, old lady. What did you say again? One more time.
An old person is today's prompt. Hello, Angela.
Old person. Hello, Angela.
Let's see. What am I thinking?
Do I have old person? I mean, an old person could. What's an old person? We all, I guess, have different views of it.
What is it?
Exactly. What is it?
I'm thinking about using that thing. I have a little container here with scrap fabric pieces, so that's why I'm kind of out of frame.
Oh, you're fine. I'm sitting here staring at my page like, fabric kind of gave me an idea, though. Fabric kind of gave me an idea.
Some sort of something.
I got an idea. But when I think of old people, and this is gonna probably offend so many of my followers, they'll never come back. But when I think of an old person, I think I'm gonna go with it this direction. I think of quilts because back in the day, that was, they made their quilts. They had to stay warm, right? So I think I'm going to make me a mini quilt. I have all this fabric already kind of cut because if y'all don't know, I'll show these to you. I make these, and only special people. Actually, I think I've only mailed out maybe one. Special people get.
Oh yeah, I've seen those before.
The only person I've mailed them to, I've mailed one to Janet Nash.
Oh.
Because I have her, it's stuck on here pretty good. I have one of her hearts, and so I sent it to her. So I think I'm not gonna just cheat and take and glue and start. I'm gonna actually, I think, make one for in here. So there we have it. There's my old people. Then that saves all the people that are that I would consider old, 60s and 70s and 80s that watch me. I'm not, confirming I think they're old. I tease all you people. I love you all. no matter what the dial on the what is it on the age dial says.
Age is just a number.
Then you can do anything you want. It's whatever you take that prompt. It does not have to be literal. None of my prompts ever have to be literal. That's the thing about creating and being an artist. You use that prompt. That's what prompts are for. Prompts are actually supposed to be, when you do an art prompt, they're supposed to be, well, kind of art prompts. Didn't they, Miss Gigi, that they're like, I think probably from almost the beginning of time, right? Where they would give you a prompt, and I'm talking like artists, school artists, probably
Mm-hmm.
things. This is what I'm thinking. I could be wrong, so just take this, do as I say, not as I do. But you would get an art prompt, for example, sky. Hey, Scratch Master, and you
Oh,
as the
hello.
artist should take that sky and what it means to you, because isn't that what art
Yep.
is? It's always what it means to you, what art makes you feel when you go into a museum and you see a as we've talked about, I have never had a plain white canvas talk to me, but people have, and they talk about the emotion of it or what they see in it and things like that. Um,
Yep.
I have never had that. I can't. My brain.
Oh,
That's
I
not the kind of. Go ahead.
I
I'm sorry.
love doing that. That's the best thing
Yes,
about visiting the museums. Like,
you love those. See, and I've never had. I hate to call it luck, but I guess my heart doesn't. Um, hasn't felt it yet, or doesn't see it yet, or I don't know.
mm-hmm.
I wish, but or do I wish? I don't know. I don't know. It's a little bit too there's nothing there, and my brain, I guess, hasn't grown into that
It's
possibility
never
that
too
there.
late.
Well, yeah,
Mm.
I mean, I'm open to it. It's definitely would be oh my gosh, oh man, I just spilt tiny, tiny, I mean, tiny, tiny buttons all over the place. The ones I use for eyes,
Oh.
they just, I'll be finding those forever. Oh, I'm
Or
on
the
top.
vacuum cleaner would.
Right, yes, or in the cat's, under the cat's pool. Why'd I put the book away? Because I'm going to I'm going to sew, and then I'm going to put it in there because I'm going to use actually fabric. Hmm. That would be why.
So I'm trying to, let's see, maybe that's a little bit too big. I'm gonna make it smaller.
I kind
And
of have a think. I think I know where you're going, but I could be wrong. So I can't wait to see what you come up with over there.
I I am actually thinking one thing, and I don't know if I will be able to show you. Let me think about that, and maybe I will just leave and get something in a little bit.
Okay. Don't go far. We'll miss you.
Yeah, I will be back in just. Let's see.
Lickety split and a lickety split. Yeah, I sat and cut all these little squares and doodads and out the one time, and used quite a few. I separated them by color. And who's crying? Who's crying?
Crying?
Yeah, I just heard a cat meow.
Oh no! What?
She's probably carrying around a toy. She does that when she carries around a toy.
Uh-huh. Let's see what if.
So, how was your work week this week?
It's been, all over the place, really. So I've changed my schedule. I've changed the group that I'm work with, and yeah,
Oh,
kind of,
yeah, definitely all new kids, huh?
yep, and yeah, trying to do some sort of organized thing going for this semester.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, It's been a little bit hectic,
But you're doing it.
fun and yeah, it's fun at the same time. But let's see.
And so your school classes started, you going, secondary school, or I don't know what it's called. What
Yep.
is it called? That started this week also, right? You say.
Yep, it did. Yep, it did.
Yeah. I can't even imagine because I'm sure they jump right into it, right? It's not like, oh, kindergarten, let's slowly. Do you guys remember your
No.
do you remember your ABCs?
Yeah.
You don't
And
get.
it's getting to do it all over again with a new group of pupils. But it is fun.
Well, thanks, Kitty Jen. I did those last night. This is too thick of a needle.
This thing that I'm trying to create is going to be a combination of several things. I don't want to say too much, but
Right? No.
you will get an explanation at the end of it.
Oh, great. It's going to need explained. Wait, that looks like a basket.
Probably, yeah. That's where the explanation will come in the end.
Okay. If you're riding a little bicycle with a basket on the front with your great 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 grandmother's ashes in it, I'm done streaming with you.
No, it's nothing like that. Let's see. I'm gonna use. Am I going to change paper? Maybe. I'm going for plain white somewhere in the back. Or maybe just this one. And let me think. Thinking purple.
I'm gonna share this out, I think, too. Let's see. Okay. All right. I shared it out to some people individually.
Yep.
Although I think that they're probably over at Laurie's Paint Girl I seen came on.
Yeah.
That's probably where they're at. But gosh darn it, they can watch both of us. They can watch both of us. I have a question. You might remember who. I have been searching for this girl, and I was thinking, oh, it's Paint Girly. And maybe it still is, but I went back through her videos and there used to be this lady. I think she only came on once a week. And it used to be like coffee or tea, and she used to paint. Was that Lori? I thought it was because the name before I knew her, but
I'm not
went
sure.
back for videos, and I think she didn't show her face, and I believe she always used an easel.
Okay.
You are, she was. It wasn't like just crafty painting like I would.
Yeah.
Not. It was more, a. I don't know. I hate because I think everybody's art is just different. So
yeah, but I understand what you mean. But who it was?
Yeah, and it's been probably
Mm.
a year or 2 since I've seen her, so I don't know if, the algorithms took her out of my, my watch, but I know I was subbed to her. I wouldn't have unsubbed unless because there's nothing like I woulda, she wouldn't have been into drama. You know how some I
Yep,
unsubscribe
yep.
people if
Mm-hmm.
they do that whole drama crap.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so it's like, who is she? Or maybe, with, COVID, hopefully she didn't get sick or anything like that, but, maybe something
Oh no,
happened to
hopeful.
her is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Or I'm just not realizing who it is. Like I said, I thought maybe, um, it was Paint Girly. I really did before I knew who
Mm-hmm.
Paint Girly was, when people would say, "Oh, Paint Girly's on." I kinda, I guess, had a feeling, "Oh, it's that lady." But I think and I don't know if her name was something in a cup of coffee or if it was like I don't know if it was Sunday morning, but Sunday morning in a cup of
Yeah.
coffee. I think
Oh, it
that's what.
was like weekend thing only, or because
Well, no, I don't know if it was. I'm just making that up. It could have been Tuesday afternoon in a cup of coffee. I just remember she always had like a cup of coffee, or maybe it was tea, being tea is more of the,
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know, um, I don't know, Mrs. Gigi. I sure wish I knew. It's been bothering me probably for a few months now. I've been kinda not, like, actively search like I'm,
No.
stalking her or anything, but
Um,
yes, I know
I
Lori.
I
Yeah,
cannot
Lori's on.
I can't say that I totally, in a way I kind of understand. I have a
I
vague
almost
memory of somebody like that, but then,
Okay, yeah.
no,
Like, it was a real pretty location where she would sit inside, but I believe she, had a real pretty outdoor window, like, you could see out of.
yeah, mhm.
So that's ringing a bell too. Yeah. So it is probably, I'm not crazy. It probably is somebody. Because I was starting to think, well, maybe, it was old videos I was watching or something.
Mhm.
Um, that's good that it
To me,
sounds a little
yeah.
familiar to you.
To me, I also have one person like that, and I remember her name was Tina something,
Okay.
but suddenly she just, disappeared.
Maybe wonder if that is the same person. See, and I was really bad about knowing people's names, like their real names.
Mhm.
It was whatever their, that I so many times call people by their screen names. One, because I know that's why you have it there for to me,
Yep.
you have your screen name for a reason.
Mhm. Let's
So,
see. Paint. Yeah, Lori Paint Girly. Yes, Angela.
mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I met Paint Girly just a year ago, well, not even a year. It was during the 24-hour that she set up for,
Oh,
instead of the New
the
Year.
streamathon.
Yeah, that's how I met her, I didn't know of I mean, I had heard of her, but I had never watched her or anything prior. She wasn't in that circle of who I usually watched.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah,
Right.
she's been new to me this past year. But that's, I don't watch DD and stuff either. I ain't got
Oh, I
time for
used
those
to
those
do that.
big YouTubers. I ain't got time for them.
I used to watch her a lot, but then, with work and everything and things coming in between.
Well, I
Uh,
didn't realize I was on the same time as her. A lot of when I used to do Monday through Friday,
oh, yeah,
until
that's true. Yeah,
yeah, I was running right, and I had no idea. No wonder I used to not have very many people. They were all over there.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah, because
even Beth never used to watch me because she was
oh,
over
she
there.
didn't?
No,
What?
yeah, nope. She was either sleeping or over there. She still doesn't. Beth
Oh.
still doesn't. She's still usually sleeping. I mean, she is here, but I think normally she's sleeping. I think she says
Yeah.
hi and then she's sleeping. Unless her, because she has that I'm up until 4 o'clock in the morning or more watching
Yeah.
people. It's
Mm-hmm.
just her. It's not that she's sleeping on me, that it's because
Yeah.
she's sleepy.
Yeah, that's I you know I totally understand if she wants to, watch a lot of live European videos or something, but yeah, I don't know.
I think she watches a lot of replays and such at night. I don't think she watches any because she don't tell me about any of the European, I think she's more watching all the repeats.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, maybe. Oh, thank you so much, Kitty Jen.
I'm
Let's see.
uh,
Let's see.
but I mean, I know I used to watch especially on Saturdays. I used to watch at least 4 or 5 different channels live.
Oh,
Many of them
yeah.
many of them, they were sale channels, I was watching to buy stuff, but,
Oh, that's gonna be a big
so
no
I
for me right now.
yeah, I was like, yeah, big no-no. You're back to school, you can't. Do you have to buy books and all that stuff?
Oh
Like
no, no,
no,
we
no.
get those for free. We
Nice.
don't really have to. We don't really have to buy anything. Um, if, if me as a teacher want to have something extra special just for me, of course, that is one thing. But normally, everything like books and pens and
No, 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 I'm
other.
meaning for your schooling, for your
Oh
back to
no,
school stuff. Your back to
no,
school.
we don't. We
No.
we we don't really need to buy anything.
Oh,
So.
okay. Yeah, yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. Hmm. That's my sister right now is dealing with trying to get a book that's not crazily expensive for one of her kids that we Americans their books are unbelievable. Even they are even charging, which, I haven't, sent a kid, so I don't know. I remember back 30 years ago you bought college books, they were $175 for a book that you never even cracked the spine, but it was a requirement to have it for your, if you wanted to take this
Oh,
course, which is absolute. I think that's really sad
yeah.
that they
Here,
all.
here they have all the books and everything in the school library, so all the pupils just go there and get
Well,
their.
they
uh,
make you buy them. It's like a requirement that you buy them for that class. It's such a
Oh,
racketeer. College is
what?
such exactly. Oh yeah, the requirements. It's like you can't take this class if you don't have the book. Hi, Ryan. Isn't that
Hmm.
silly? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
it is the same thing here. You have to have the book, but you get it free from the school library. So if
so you can
for
like borrow it.
yeah, so if for
Well, I guess
you
there's
know
some. Oh, sorry. There's a lag message, Gigi. I apologize. Go ahead. I'll wait.
Yeah, for some, let's say like this year, there are like 20 or 30 or whatever pupils in one class. The school buys all the supplies for that specific amount of, however many pupils there are. So if there are like
Mhm.
40 or 30 or whatever, they have that amount of books and things and whatever.
The nursing book is $900. Yeah, my sister has a couple crazy priced books out there. I don't know. I just think college is such a racket. I really do. Especially in America.
You
Um,
know, for some um, some like courses and things for university,
yeah,
there are
and
for
that's what I'm
certain,
talking about is university.
yeah, there might be some of the books that you can't get from school libraries or the university libraries, but
Hmm.
then you have like a special there is a special shop that you go to, and they get it for like a third of the price or something if you're
Uh-huh.
connected to the university.
They have secondhand stores you can buy the books, but then they discourage a lot of times because like, oh, well, that was the old edition and they changed up something in the new edition to be this. I mean, I don't know if it's anything like it used to be, but I remember in the 80s and the 90s how, students would talk about, buying this dang book and just because um it's a new edition, we had to have the new edition, and literally it wasn't really teaching you anything different. It was just they added more illustrations or something to the book, and that's
Mm-hmm.
the book you had to have in class or, just right. Hey, we were just talking about you, lazy girl. Hi,
Hello,
Beth. Good
Beth.
morning.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm thinking like me. I'm a student while being a teacher now, and I get all the books for free for my education. So you know, might be a little bit different depending on the.
And you don't have to answer, say you feel uncomfortable or however you want, but what does it cost you to go to university? Like
It is.
are you done per semester? Is it done per semester there? Is that
Yeah,
or
but it's no fee or something like it's free.
oh, okay.
But then some it's rare, but some books you might have to buy if you're not
Okay.
if they are not available through the university library or at every university have a specific bookshop that they have like in
Yeah.
agreement with. Yeah, so so if you're not
Unbelievable. That's
it is free, it's free for everybody.
mhm.
um, so
Meanwhile, I have two nephews and I have two nephews and a niece right now that just, because they stepped into school, they're already $5,000 in debt, you know? Uh,
oh.
yeah, at 18 years old because they decided to go to college,
Mm-hmm.
And that's just one
Oh.
semester.
Oh, yeah.
That's one
Mhm.
semester. And that to me, it's just, like, so sad and crazy.
No, it's
And that's one of the reasons
yeah.
Gatton doesn't wanna go. "Hey, Timmy Ray the
Mm-hmm.
King. Have you been in here, Timmy Ray?" I don't know if he
Hello,
has. I don't
Timmy.
remember singing to him. It's,
Let's sing, and then it's. I was about to say Friday, but it isn't.
"Welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel." Oh. "Welcome, welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. Welcome, 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 Timmy Ray the King." I don't know, that kinda has a ring to it like I've sang it.
And then it's my turn, and I always say it in Swedish because that's where I am right now. Välkommen, Timmy Ray.
"Welcome." How's that? I did pretty good. Oh, so I was house hunting in Sweden. When was it? I think Tuesday. I get that squirrel going in my head, and I start moving all over the world. I start going. Well, it start. Where did it start? Oh, the Netherlands, which y'all are part of the
Mm-hmm.
Netherlands, correct? Okay, so that's where it started off with. Because how did that happen? Let me think how I started shopping for houses in the Netherlands. Somehow, I I might have been traveling. It might have been a thought that I was gonna come, I was gonna visit somewhere maybe. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
actually, yes. I watched this one gentleman, he's called Roll Without Boundaries, and he was doing vacations all over the world. And one of the places I did a search, I said, where is the best place for, or where is the, yeah, best vacation spot for wheelchairs or something like that. And I remember you, oh, we lost Miss Gigi. Let's give her a second. Talking to her and she's gone. There she is. Welcome back.
Thank you.
So he's doing, I think, a Greece tour or something. So anyways, that's what made me start thinking about, oh, well, where would be what's the best place to live in a wheelchair, right? And I remember you saying how it was. Not that that had anything to do with it at this point, but I did remember that you had told me that, that Sweden seems to be very accessible, and I trust you more because you have your child that that uses a wheelchair. So anyways, that had nothing really at the point of me searching. I started searching, where, and the Netherlands come up, and I was like, get out of town. So then I grew the map, and I was like, Sweden is right there, because us Americans are dumb and don't know where countries are. And I was like, so then I was like, homes for sale in Sweden. So then they started coming up, like, the number to me every single damn house looked like it was over $1 million. And I was like, well, holy cow, I'm not moving there. Then I realized then I realized I needed to put it in the translator and change it into dollars. And it was like, oh, whew, okay, these are a lot more reasonable houses. And like, I'm talking a lot more reasonable houses. And I was convinced I was moving to Sweden. I was like, oh, I'm going. If they'll take me, I'm going. Then the reality of, holy cow, it's really cold came into play. And I was like, yeah, no, great idea for about the 3 hours I was searching at houses and looking at houses. But yeah, then the reality of it gets too cold. Although Aurora Borealis would be kind of pretty to see all the time.
Yeah.
So you almost had a neighbor. I was looking. A lot of the like, they have them listed, which we do too, like in houses and farms and such. And there was one that was really cute, and it was on the West Coast, and it was probably, the country is, let's say the country's this long, we're just going to say Sweden is this long, and it was probably like, this is the bottom, it was probably like right in here, there's like, I guess, like a peninsula kind of area right there, like a third of the way up, and it was over there, and the price was really decent. It was on the water, and then again I thought, holy cow, that's going to be cold. So
kind of, yeah, I'm on the west coast, so yeah, kind of.
Oh, are you? Yeah. Where are you? Third? Are you higher, or are you north or south? I don't remember.
I am. I don't know. I'm actually looking for a map here. I cannot find any.
Of course not.
Yeah, I'm kind of not in the middle, like on 2/3. If you're looking for
2/3 south or north?
Yeah, south.
Oh, we would have been neighbors if I bought that. That's about the location that I was looking.
Yeah, I could.
Because when I realized, oh, it's cold there, I did start looking. I looked as far south as I could. Hey, Candy.
Yeah, it's not that cold, really. Depending on, I would say it's cold for you because you're used to the Texas weather. But it's not really.
We've been up over 100 for 3 months now, 2.5 months. We're working on our 3rd month. I thought we were going to get rain yesterday, but I knew that wasn't going to happen. The weather app was calling for rain at like 46%, but Yeah, even I think if it would start to rain, it would take a while for it to hit because I think it would evaporate before it hit.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Candy? So yeah, I almost jumped the plane and was moving. I was moving to Switzerland just about it like what 3 years ago. I was moving to New Zealand 3 years ago.
Yeah, might be in your future. You'll never know.
Never know. Mrs. Gigi said I can come visit.
Absolutely. My house is actually a two-family house. It's so yeah.
So you're saying you're wanting to rent? She's renting me a room.
You can get a whole media house for yourself with a kitchen and a toilet and
Yeah,
bathroom,
your
everything
children
there.
are moving out
4
slowly by
rooms
growing
and
up. Oh,
yeah.
look, she's pushing it now, guys. She's like, "Come on, Rebecca, I got a room, 4 rooms."
Yeah. 4 rooms, a
See you
living
guys,
room, and
see you guys later. You're at 103. Let me see where we're at right now, Edie. What time? Oh, 10:30. Let's see what our temperature is. Oh, we're only at 92, feeling 99. The high today is going to be 105 with a feel of 110. That's
oh,
just beautiful weather. I don't even go outside. I don't
isn't
even
it?
think about opening my door. It's like, nope, not opening it, not going out there. Jug, you're just going to have to wait to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
It's just too hot to open. It's like snow, like if it was snow up to the rooftops. Nope, you just stay inside until it's over. This is the worst summer, I think, the 20 years I've lived here. I mean, I know that I'm a little bit more, I hate to call it homebound, but a little bit more homebound than in the past. But I just don't
Mm-hmm.
remember us hitting this many days in a row over 100. Um, I just in well, it's on 25 years I've lived here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a strange summer here in Europe too, so yeah, really.
Yep. We'll be neighbors, Timmy. What part of Louisiana are you in? Texas is a big state, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
People, I don't think, really realize how big Texas is. I don't. Even every summer when I drive to get out of this darn state, it's just like, am I out of this state yet? Am I out of this state? Northeast. Hmm. Over by, over towards like Tennessee. Memphis. Oh, that's
Northeast. The U.S. as a whole, it's a big country.
Well, yeah, yeah. Sweden, I don't know. I don't think a lot of times when I'm looking at different, I'm like, okay, let's lay it over tops. I do the whole compare this country to this country so that I could really compare, like, what state would I be driving through that would be comparable or whatever. I don't know how
Yeah, the
big
the the
it
thing
is.
with Sweden is, it's a rather big country, but up north there aren't too many living there because of all the woods and things. So
Ah,
it's,
okay. Well, I had a friend that was in Norway. I haven't talked to him in years. This was like right when the internet was kind of going, and he was literally my first non-American friend, I guess. Wait a second. You said northeast. Shreveport. Wait a second. Now I gotta look because I was thinking Shreveport was somewhere else. Shreveport, Louisiana. Show me that map. Hold on. Well, Shreveport, dear, is northwest. Not. Do you know, Tammy? Do you know where you live? Did you forget again? I was gonna say, yeah, I was second guessing myself because Shreveport is pretty much right across the border. You know, it's across the border from Texas. Uh, Gambling. A lot of people go over there to gamble
Mm-hmm.
because it's legal there. They have, they have the casinos and such. I am close to I-20. So, back to my Norway friend, Christian. That was his name was Christian, and no, his name was that his last name. Now I'm starting to. No, I think his last name was Christensen. His first name was. Does that sound like a Norwegian last name,
No,
Christensen?
yeah, Christensen.
Yeah. What the heck was his first name? Well, I don't know. I knew him as Jam Lover. Actually, that's how I knew him. Gosh, that's so long ago. That's 1995, 6 maybe. He and I met on the internet, and we were talking, before we were talking on IRC and stuff, the old stuff, which I think you and I have talked about. You used to use that back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. But anyways, we used to talk on the phone. That's when I found out that American phones are the only ones that ring the way that they do. Everybody else's does that, or at least on our end, it sounds like that boom, 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 boom. Like it's it's not like ours are ring, ring.
What?
Not anymore. I mean, now we have cell phones,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
back in the day, they sounded like a bell, but it's
Oh,
like
okay.
when you call somebody, doesn't it sound more like a tone? At least that's
Yeah,
what I remember. Yeah, it's like a tone.
yeah. I
Down
had
in
to
East.
now when thinking about it, I don't know. It was so long ago.
Since you used a real phone, a
Yeah,
wired phone,
yeah.
line.
Haven't
Stop. I haven't listened to heard one in so long. Now, what about though on your end when you call a cell phone? What does it sound like when, from like if you were to call your daughter on her cell phone, what's it sound like to you? Or do you not hear? Becca, no, go ahead. Can you please
Yeah, of
ask it
course.
again, Jen? Kitty Jen?
Um,
Can you go ahead and just type it
are
in
you
and ask
gonna
again?
tell us the other art prompts for today after you get done with this first one, Rebecca? The
Oh,
n-
go
no,
ahead.
the thing is, Kitty Jen, the way that me and Becca does it, it's only one prompt, and then you do whatever you like with it.
Yeah. On Mrs. Gigi and I do one prompt. That's it.
I've been looking for, the comparison of any state to Sweden, and it says that Sweden is
Oh,
slightly larger than California.
oh, then California is a pretty big state. I mean, there are, we have Alaska, Texas, and then California. So that's by mass, I believe it's by
Mm.
mass. I believe. Now
By
I
square.
could be lying to you and don't know the country.
Yeah, it is
Remember,
by square miles here, so.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That sounds
And
about
mhm.
that makes sense, okay. So,
And
yeah.
apparently Sweden is the fifth largest country in Europe. I didn't
Oh,
know
well,
that.
look at that.
Mhm.
Oh, snap. We found something Miss Gigi didn't know.
You always learn something new every day.
At least that needs to be the goal, learn something new every day, right? Good.
Mhm.
We should be learning something new every day. Um, well, very good. Very good. Did I ever finish my story about what the heck is his name?
Oh, the Norwegian guy? No.
Christiansen. Yeah, the Norwegian guy. Anyways, we used to talk on the phone, and boy, it was my first time really talking with somebody with, well, that thick of an accent. Really, I just, you can call me sheltered, but I kind of was. I went to school. I grew up. I mean, I was born in Pittsburgh, but I was a young girl when I lived there. I was 8 when we moved away, so I really don't probably remember much of that. But as a child, up until you know, almost 18, and then I moved back to the city, and my diversity started to, I my diversity of meeting people and accents and languages and stuff, kind of, but not
Mhm.
very much. I mean, can't say that I ever really ran into anybody with a really thick accent until I met him, and we would talk on the
Mhm.
phone. So that was so interesting to me to really have to listen to somebody speak so that I could understand, because
Mhm.
some letters aren't pronounced the same. Heck, I have to really listen to New Yorkers talk sometimes to understand
Yeah.
what the heck they're saying. So that was an interesting. He was an interesting friend, but he was in Oslo. Am I saying that right? I believe so. That
Yep.
their capital. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey,
That's
Janet.
right.
Yeah.
Hello. Mhm.
Um, but
Yeah.
I still see him every once in a while. He is on Facebook, but we really don't we haven't communicated, which I don't know why. I don't think he's very like he doesn't use Facebook per se. Like probably
Uh-huh.
once a year I see something posted on it, so and
Oh.
it's under his Jam Lover. It's under his because he has turned that, which I think is a really cool thing. He does electronic music. That's what he does
Oh.
now. Or I don't know now, but what that was always his passion, I knew, and that is what he has he does.
Huh.
I'm
That's
fixing to go to
funny.
bed because I stay up all night and I am fixed to bed. So everyone, okay, good night.
Oh,
Good
good
night, Timmy.
night.
Thank you for stopping in before you headed off to bed. I appreciate you. We were his last stop. Last stop. Everybody off.
Mhm.
So
Well,
I guess that's what I don't. Oh, I think the whole reason of telling you my story about him
yeah.
is that it has to be darn cold up there. That's hey, I
Yeah, in
think we're using the same source.
Oslo is maybe like 4 hours up, north of where I am. So I
Uh-huh.
can totally imagine it being colder. Yep,
Oh, you work the night
definitely.
shift. Well, sleep well, Timmy. Sleep well. Take care of you. Night shifts are not easy.
Oh no. The night shift thing, I always think about my husband because I don't know what we were thinking, but when our kids were small, like
Oh,
really small babies,
yeah.
uh, and me, for those that don't know, I have 5 kids. My husband used to work the night shift and
You were
sleeping
probably thinking,
during the
"Oh,
day.
well, he'll be home during the day to help with the kids. You'll be home at
The
night to
thing
help with."
was, did he ever sleep? The answer is
N
not
No.
really, because of all the kids being home.
During the day, and they're awake during the day, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. so many people, I think, have that same thought, "Oh, this will work." And it was
Um,
probably he
the
probably doesn't
worst
even
thing,
remember those years.
no, yeah, it's in the back of our minds as not too good of a time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and,
Since
being so tired all the time, he probably just it was just probably like a zombie just getting through the days and getting through the nights and
yep, and that was a special time in our lives that we don't really wish up on anybody. It was
Mhm.
so.
Thank goodness it's over. Moved on. So what do you have 3 still in school? Does your daughter that, uses the wheelchair, does she attend school? I think we've talked about that before,
Yep,
right?
she does.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
she does. So, yep, 3 are still in
3.
school, and
Ugh.
I would say like probably within mm, maybe 5 years or so,
Mhm.
they will all be gone, moved out, and
Well,
yeah,
let's not hope that somebody's gonna stick around, right? Someone's gonna be like, "I need to stick here with mom."
yeah.
Which of
uh,
all of them, do you have one that you think, this one might stick around with mom longer than the others?"
yeah, yeah, of course, our
You
daughter, but
do?
that is because
Yeah.
of other
Oh, what
reasons.
yeah. Yeah, we can't, necessarily count her, but of your others, do you have, is there one that's
Um,
like,
Not really.
"No?
They
Oh, that's
no,
good.
not really.
That's good. You raised them to get the heck out."
Yeah.
I w I wish I woulda did better at that. I haven't
Yeah.
even talked to him. I don't know where he what I mean, I know where he's at and I know what he's doing, but, um, he's horrible about answering his cell phone. It's been days. I sent him a message and said, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah. The thing is
No
because of
response. No, nothing.
with the size of our house, it's not up to the point where, you have to get out of the house because,
Yeah. Well, you
uh,
have that extra little apartment that you could, they could rent to kinda be like, "I'm independent, but I still need my mom."
yeah, but that's for our daughter, so that's why we
Oh,
have it like
oh,
that,
that's right.
Mhm.
Yeah. See, I can't even move in now because
Yeah. Yeah, but we if we
I'd have to kick your daughter out. I'd be like,
yeah.
"See ya. See ya, you're outta here. I'm moving in."
Yeah, we are looking into like having her accommodated in a home. I don't know. They probably
Is
have
it
something like it
like
in the
in
US.
a group home
Yeah.
or
Hmm.
yeah. Ah, very nice. Is she want to do that?
Yeah, and the best thing of all, it's not far from home. It's like 5 minutes from where we live.
Oh, 5 minutes by
So
walk or by
yeah.
car?
Hmm.
Oh, excellent.
So
That's
it's
good.
kind of neighboring house, almost. Um, so that's kind of good for her.
Now Freddie would go with her, is that right?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
or
Teddy,
Teddy, I'm sorry,
yeah,
Teddy, yeah,
mhm.
Teddy, because Teddy's his well, that would be good. Teddy would be close enough to you'd still see him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, okay,
Yeah, so
there's one.
let's
I
see.
decided to make, like, a quilt, like, an actual for my bed quilt.
Ooh, nice.
I have skills, Mrs. Gigi.
I wish, I actually wish that I could make one, like a real size one,
Do
but
look at my lines. I don't think my lines aren't well, I also was just kind of, I didn't do them. I literally was just stitching them as I went to make stuff, but,
mhm.
um, I have made a machine quilt, years ago. Well, I used to make mini machine quilts all the time when I worked for this one, she was uh, um, she owned a fabric store. An individual. It
Mhm.
wasn't like it was like a small and quilt fabrics is pretty much what we carried and such. And we used to do mini child size quilt. We would call them crib quilts. Uh, just machine sewn, crib quilts, kind of to show
Uh-huh.
the new fabrics that came in. And, and she wasn't real particular that they were really done well. She just kind of wanted the different fabrics shown. So, so I would never be proud of those that I made, but I know the basics if I, on a machine, how to sew them up in line. I know how to line up the corners and that
Mhm.
kind of stuff. I don't think I'd have patience. I would rather kind of do like
Oh, you won't?
a quasi, a quasi quilt.
Oh, yep. Sounds like
Mhm.
my YouTube quilt I have. You know, um, the fun little thing that I started a couple of years back. Um, what I am doing is, I don't know, maybe a little tribute to my grandma on my father's side.
Ah, very nice. I guess quilts were always something you go into your grandparents' house and they always had a quilt on the
Yeah.
bed that you were staying in. If in the spare room, well, one, there was always probably one on the couch out in the living room or on the chair out in the living room, wherever, over a rocking chair or something. And then,
Mhm.
always on the bed that you were staying in, there was always a quilt there for you to have. And so that's kind of and that's who I think is, what's our old person? So,
Mhm. Yeah, the prompt was an old person. The funny thing now when thinking about it, and I don't know if that's like a typical American thing with the quilt, because to me, when I'm thinking about something like that, crochet was, something that pops up in
oh,
my mind.
yes. Yeah, that was
Uh,
very 70s
You
crochets.
know,
Like my mother had crocheted stuff, but older than that for me, my grandmother had the quilts. But
yeah.
yes, crochet for my mother's age because she used to crochet a lot. And oh my goodness, and it was the chevron. I guess that's the only stitch she knew. And
Ah,
I remember there was chevron. You know which one I'm talking about?
yep,
How
yep, hmm,
zigzag?
hmm, yep.
There was probably one or two of those in every room. I remember, we used to have a show car. We used to take it to car shows, a '68 Ford
Uh-huh.
Nova. Ford, shame on me, Chevy Nova. Um, and and it was painted Chevy orange. And my mother had sewn an orange and black chevron Afghan, and it used to be in the back of the car when we'd take it to the car shows. So,
Uh-huh.
that's that you when you say, crochet, actually, that's the first thing that pops into my mind is that car. That was a big part of my young, probably preteen, tween, what they call tween.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Hmm.
Not even tween, no, it was preteen. We showed that car probably from when my mom, well, my mom and my stepdad and birth father were best friends. So I can't say when my mom met him because but when, they got together and started living together and stuff, and I was 2 or 3, I think, when we moved in, and I think we started showing that car, like, as far back as I can remember,
Oh.
up until, the early, um, 80s when he went on his 5-year vacation.
Oh, yeah. see.
Okay, my chat has stopped. I don't know why.
I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It has actually stopped. It has been doing some crazy stuff about just stopping though. Yeah, at the end I can flip through. We can Mrs. Gigi and I can flip through and talk about our past prompts. Sure.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
No, I am going for the thing. I hopefully, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna fetch something, and I will be right back with this.
Okay. No
With
hurry.
this.
Don't like hurry
Oh,
and trip over something. Just take your time.
oh no. Yeah, I will be right back.
Okay. Yeah, we can flip through and show for sure. I need to dry that. I sprayed it to flatten it and it's still real wet. I'm going to use my happy glue to glue it down. I got the pillows. Happy glue. Neat. Smell happy, happy. I hear you.
Yes, I am back in the background. Oh.
Is it going to be like a show and tell you're going to get I'm guessing that's my guess. Is it's something you want to show us?
Yeah, it definitely is something that I want to show that has to do with the prompt.
Okay. Excellent. Pamela Webb. Hi, Becca. Just dropped in to let you know I'm watching your channel. I am from American Legion and welcome to my channel. Welcome, Pamela Webb. You're from the American Legion in Titusville? My sister got you to sign up? Are you one of them? Fun. Today we're doing I do something with my friend Mrs. Gigi. Miss Gigi is from Switzerland. No, she's not. Shame on me. She's from Sweden.
Oh no. Or in my case, it's partly true. It's partly
You're
true.
right. Your husband's family's from there, right? Kind of. There, see, so but we do these prompts that Mrs. Gigi has gathered for us, and we do them once a week. So I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're here. Remember when I came back from vacation, I said my sister ran around trying to get me to 1,000. She was telling everybody at the American Legion is for people that have served in the military, them and their families. It's like an association that you can go and be with like people, pretty much is what it is. And they serve food. We go there for the wings. But yeah, so that's where she's from. So are you ready to show us whatever it is that you love?
Yes. And these are two of the things. This is a basket, and this is representing my grandma.
I'm making it big. 1 second.
Yeah. Because the prompt was an old person.
Okay.
And my grandma, and the thing is, I used to help her do this. I think this will be able to show, and I'll have to, let's see. I will have to just do a little bit of arrangement thing. She used to do this kind of painting
Ooh,
on baskets. So she has
wow.
painted this whole basket. This is rather big, so it's kind of difficult to show with my camera
How
setup.
pretty. Now, did you weave
um,
the baskets or the baskets purchased?
yeah, the baskets is my grandfather has made them, and
Mm.
this was one that I made together with her
Oh my
um,
goodness, Mrs.
son.
Gigi. You've never showed this to me before. How beautiful. I love it.
Yeah, so that's
Your
why
your
I.
talent runs so deep.
What?
Thank you.
You know,
Those are gorgeous.
I
Thank you for sharing that.
so yeah, this is something that me and my grandma used to do quite a bit. And
Wow. And how great that your grandpa, made it. And oh, are you still
yeah,
there? Oh, we can see. Those are
yeah,
really
that's the
beautiful. Now, was this something she
unfortunate.
did for income or was it just for the pleasure?
She did it for fun, but at the same time, she sold her things at fairs, and they had
Oh,
like
okay.
crafters markets and things like that.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Excellent. I love it. Beautiful.
Yep.
Beautiful. I'm so glad that this prompt came up and you were able to share that with us.
Yeah, so
So
that's
what does your little sign say there?
that's my grandma means a lot to me. In Swedish, of
Ah,
course, but. Mhm.
can you say it in Swedish? Say it.
Min farmor betyder mycket för mig.
Ah, see, that would mean not a darn thing to me if you wouldn't have told me. I love it. Oh, and it's 3D. I didn't realize that the flat. I love that. Good job, Mrs. Gigi. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now my ours were all I don't know. Yeah, my grandmother. And the funny thing is it's my step grandmother that I'm thinking of that I really don't even um I love her because I'm not gonna say that I don't, but she ended up not being the nicest woman when my mother and dad split. She ended up not being the nicest woman, but she's the one that I remember having the quilts everywhere in her home, and when I'd stay over there in her home, and I don't think um, she and I were never close. I could ask my sister to find out, like if she made the quilts that are all over, because I bet you my sister has some of her quilts. Now, I know my sister has some of her furniture, her beautiful dining room set. She has that. My grandmother and grandfather had a beautiful home. They had it built, and it was a farm, like a farmhouse. They rented it out. They leased out the farm. They always had cows on the land, but they didn't run the farm
Mhm.
anymore. And the house was just gorgeous, just absolutely. Picture window that overlooked the field. I'm closing my eyes because I can just still picture it. I
Yeah.
haven't been there, and
Mhm.
now they've sold it and such. They're older, but I can close my eyes and I remember this gorgeous picture window looking out over the pasture, and there was a pond, and we used to go fishing in that pond. And I just remember the quilts laying all over her couches, but I do always remember them on the rocking chair and then in the bedroom that I used to sleep in. So yeah. Anyway, so this was old person, which I think is such a funny.
Yeah. And yet again, totally different, because you could have done like a portrait of somebody or
Oh,
something?
I was going to do, yeah, I was gonna pull out old people looking people out of magazines, and then I started thinking, well, I turned 50 this year, so I'm feeling kinda these people might be younger than me, and I'm putting them on here as an old person. And I don't wanna be called an old person yet, so yeah, there's what I it's a bed. It's, you know, the quilt and the pillow sheets, and that's what I decided to go with. There.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, I'll
So
just flip through. You want to flip through at the same time, and we'll kind of. And I don't think I'm really in order, but we
no,
can.
not I definitely
I
know that
know
I'm
I
not
didn't
in
keep mine in
order.
order, but we can kind of. I don't remember. I'm sure this is the first one, 113. I don't remember. I don't. You would know the prompts. I don't know the prompts. So, maybe this is favorite color and favorite flower, something like that.
Let's see. I think this is the one that I made.
Oh,
The
yeah.
same. I think it was blue. The prompt was blue.
Well, this is purple
Uh,
though. Maybe your favorite color. Maybe the prompt was favorite color.
yeah, yeah.
But we both went with flowers, so I'm not sure. Here's
Let's
my
see.
hairy
Let's see.
scratcher. I don't remember what that was about.
Something in your favorite color. It was.
Oh, something in your favorite. And we both picked flowers. It's funny. Hairy scratcher? What was that one?
Yeah, that was. Let's see. Your favorite
movie,
movie?
maybe?
Yeah, movie.
Movie. Mm-hmm.
And this is.
I don't. Oh no, my favorite movie would be Pretty in Pink.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It doesn't really matter what the prompt was. This is maybe fantasy or something, because yours is the ring, the whatever that was. So
yeah.
oh, this is my pet family. I don't know, but we have Jughead that has moved. Oh, my animals, maybe. I have Jughead and Luna, Isabel, Abby, Storm.
Yeah, and this is my version of that. My animals.
All of your babies and your Luna too. Something mechanical or something.
Yeah. Could that be this thing of my robot? The robot.
Yeah. Probably something 210. Did you date it?
No, I didn't. I just saw.
Some of these I did, like favorite song. I did mark on here, but this is pretty. Those are ink blobs. I don't know what it was supposed to be, though.
Family is important. Let's see.
Duran Duran, maybe your favorite song, favorite band or something.
Yeah, favorite band and a favorite song. We have had both. This was a cool outfit, and there's a lattice.
Yeah, this one I have marked as favorite song. So this must have been. I love her little short legs.
Yeah.
Oh, this was the bird and the bug. Because there's my bird and there's my bug.
Yep, that's my version of this.
And the funny thing is, we could have put. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say I could have put this in his mouth. You did do it in the mouth. This is my favorite book, Peppermint. Which I can't believe how well that turned out. I did good on it. I don't know what this was. May there be enough clouds in your life to make a beautiful sunset. Maybe orange. Everything on here is orange. Maybe you had to use the color orange.
Yeah, maybe.
And then today's.
I liked doing this. Like illustrate your week. This was.
Oh yeah, what were what Beth showed us those, right? And then I brought
Yeah,
them.
it was
Yeah,
a
that was
thing, couple at the beginning of
a couple
summer, I
months
think
ago.
it.
Everyone was doing it. Yeah.
So I illustrated mine like this.
I think this was an animal on a human or something we had to do. Is it?
Yeah, it might be this one that I made during it.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was it. When you put the animal head on the body. Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. Ooh, this one's pretty. I don't know what it is, but I don't even have it dated. But
And this was, let's see, I have the meaning of your name. I remember this one clearly.
oh, I bet you that's what this is. Beautiful Valley is what I believe
Oh
mine.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think that makes sense. That's what that page could be. I don't know what else.
Yeah, and this was she
Well,
will represent.
this might be it because this says bind or tie. Rebecca bind or tie. I don't know. Maybe that. Oh, Beautiful Valley is what I used to think, and then when I really looked it up, I think this is what it
Oh
really
yeah.
means. So
Mm-hmm.
because I grew up with being told that it meant Beautiful Valley. So, oh, there we go.
Ah.
I did the little thing too. What I did. So I created with you. Oh, Gatton's graduation.
Mm-hmm.
My art journal. Oh, this is whatever these cubes are called. I think or doodling. Doodling. That's what that is. Spreading love, I bet. And is this me getting drunk in front of the TV? What is
Yeah.
that?
I have no clue.
I have no clue what it was, but it looked like I was having
Like
fun.
bench watching something, maybe. I don't know.
Right? But I have it. Look, I have a cup in my hand. So,
Yeah.
and I'm walking, so it might have been a dream. And this is the silhouette.
Yeah.
Right?
I made my. I think it was like. Let's see. I have the number here.
Self-portrait.
It
Maybe it
was.
was self-portrait.
Yeah, make a self-portrait. What the thing was.
Self-portrait. And I went with silhouette, and you went with yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've drawn Mrs. Gigi. Oh, and what was this? This was fun. This was all old stuff.
Oh, this was, let's see, week 23. Outdated technology.
Ah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Because I got the old camera and we got the old look at the telephone. She's like, oh, what is this? Well, that's fun. And then I have this thing, my prompts. What did I use my prompts for? My old prompts.
Hmm. The strange thing is that, because I don't have the things in order, so I
Yeah,
don't know.
I just think you have one that looks kind of like this and it says relax. I bet you that's what this is. I bet you that was the prompt, probably something like relax.
In that case, that was nature.
Oh, nature. Yeah, that would make sense. This is all nature stuff. But I don't know what this was. But it worked out really well.
Hmm.
My dream house. That was a simple little, here it is. I don't know. That doesn't look like Sweden though, Mrs. Gigi.
Oh,
I'm
but
not
that
sure my dream
was
house is.
recently, wasn't it? I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That might have been last week. or something. Yeah, that was real recent. And I cheated with just throwing it, all of three of these, Place to Visit and Ghost and Cowboy Magic.
Yeah,
I
in
think
that
I always just
case,
want to get these done. Yeah, there's your cowboy. Yeah, and your ghost. You did good.
yeah, I think, yeah. But the dream house, I don't know. Um, I have no clue.
And that's your dream house. Yeah, I remember you doing your house there to the left. I can't remember. It was some place that you visited or something that had those the roof tiles because
Yep.
I make
Oh,
use of
yep.
the roof
Mm-hmm.
tiles.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This was a key
And
and a lock.
oh yeah, that's back here, the key in the lock. Where is that at? I just seen it and I was like, oh, that's the key in the lock. Where is it at? Here it is. The little key.
Was meant to write something, but I haven't decided on what, so I've left that page. Oh, yeah.
What was the cat? Oh yeah, your key and lock. That's neat how you made it. Mm-hmm.
The cat.
And then this was a story of our life. That's what this
Yep.
was. And I made, oh, no. It was
No.
a movie
Yeah.
poster.
Yep. Create a movie
Movie
poster.
poster. So this was my movie
Of your
poster.
life. Mm-hmm.
It came out on August 20th. So if you didn't watch it, you need to go catch the movie. Follow Rebecca through the journey of becoming a paraplegic after a tragic ATV accident. Dun, dun, dun. I need a music. Those aren't me, just so that y'all know. Those are the actors playing me.
Yeah.
In the movie, because it's a movie. And that's where we're at, Mrs. Gigi.
Yep.
I have, let me see how many more pages if I'm going to be able to fit them in here. I don't know. But well, I think maybe because we've done a couple on the set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I know I have some space down here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Uh-oh. Do we have more than 8 weeks left? I think we do. September, October,
Oh,
November.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to become creative with you. Oh, I think you need some glue. There's Jughead. You won't stay glued. I'll have to become creative on pages in here. Maybe do some flip-ins and stuff.
But have you, oh, is it, like you can add pages, can't you? Like, is it
Well,
like Coptic Stitch or, oh, no, it's, oh, yeah.
no, I Coptic stitched them in. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I did. I Coptic stitched, but I put the back on.
You put
But I
the
wonder if
back.
I could still sew one in here somehow.
Yeah, you probably can. I don't know.
I can figure it out. I'll just
Mm-hmm.
glue something in there and call it good.
Yep.
I'm not. This turned out. I can't remember what was this 813 with the cat.
Um,
Whatever it is, whatever I decided.
let's see.
I remember I watercolored it, I believe, and then I used some Posca pens, I think.
Animated movie character in your style. Could that be it? No.
Well, that could be it. I'm gonna put this down so I don't forget. Movie. Should have been writing these as we came through. Add a ring to it. Yeah, I could do that.
The reason that I don't really show the book while, because I have the list of prompts in here and I don't want to have them shown all over.
Oh yeah.
And at the same time,
I'll cheat.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
and
the
I
very
don't
first prompts were decorate the outside, right? I think that's the very, and then the second. Go ahead.
The first one was, the thing was make a book, and
Yeah.
then redesign your book cover. So
Yeah.
first mine was white, but then I painted it blue.
And mine was this great fabric, and I was mad, and so I just went ahead and I took. I didn't want to follow the rules. I pulled a Beth. Actually, I did okay. I took a white pen and colored it in, right? And this little guy, this little peace sign, oh, why can't I remember her name? I can see her in her little daughter's hands. She crocheted that for me, but I can't remember why I stuck it on here. I think that was part of my redesign. I think I said, if I put that on there, I'm redesigning it. So, and I have this here too. So maybe one of the prompts will make me want to do a dangle of sorts, and that will work. You know,
Mm-hmm.
maybe there's a. So, are you heading off to dinner, or are you
No,
staying
not
for?
really. Yeah, I
Okay,
can
well, we
definitely stay.
okay, then let's move on and do what we want to do. I know sometimes you do your daily or your monthly or weekly, whatever it
No,
is.
I haven't really done anything like that. Oh, sorry. The only thing that I've been working on throughout this summer is this one. This is the because of me being out of the country for a couple of weeks, I decided on creating a little journal about the trip.
It's so I love that size. That's a nice little size
Yep,
for a vacation
it
trip. Mhm.
it is. Let's look into it. Let's see, 3.5 by 6. So, and I've been gathering things, receipts, and whatever things, just putting it in here. And the thing was that I managed to take this totally flat like this, because I knew that I wouldn't have
Oh,
literally any space for taking you know things with me. So I took
yeah.
this. I took um let's think. I think I only actually took a couple of pens. I took this with me, and my Faber-Castell pens. These.
My goodness.
And then of course I bought something, when I was.
But of
um,
course. Well,
yeah,
that was pretty good that worked out, that it flattened out so nicely
yep,
because of
it was.
oh,
So I took like a scissor, a glue, like I actually bought these, like a Pritt glue stick, and that was about it. And with all the mails and things that came, I managed to do a little bit, something like this, doodled. So maybe I need to figure out a way to put this in. It's a little bit too big, but I don't know. I don't really want to cut it apart. I will just sew it in. See if I can find.
where I was.
So can I maybe downsize this a tiny bit? Mm. We'll just
don't want beads falling everywhere. That makes a heck of a mess.
Oh yeah, definitely. Let's see what. Oh, we bought some.
And I'm just playing in my glue book for a little bit here, guys. That's what I like to do when I really don't have anything planned.
Oh, glue book. I haven't really been gluing for, I don't even know how long.
I mean, that's what I guess I would call it. I don't know what else it would be called. So kind of just stuff around, you know, to off my table and things that people have sent me. And it's my rainbow one. So it's pretty much Roy G. Biv, and it just keeps getting fatter and fatter.
Well, that's fun.
It's kind of a not have to worry to come up with anything. You know, it's like I don't have to design or be arty. I can just go to the color and stick it down somewhere. I don't have to overthink it. And sometimes, you know, when I do my art, I prepare and think. And with this, there's no preparing and think. You just do. It's cute little. Where's she at? I stuck her in here. The one that she's somewhere. There she is. So she was a piece of fabric here, and I beaded her hat and gave her some hair and beat around her arms, and then I just put her on a piece of cardboard stock here, and she's now in my book.
Cute.
So, and then this is another piece of that fabric, so I thought, well, maybe she can go in here somewhere.
It kind of sounds like, this is a book. Let's see if I can manage to grab it without anything falling. This one, I have no clue what it is.
Ooh, yeah.
I've just put things in here.
Scraps on my table that I necessarily didn't want to throw away, that kind of stuff. Or like that woman probably, you've seen that picture of that woman and probably, jumped out at you. That's kind of, and it's been things like this sticker. I've had it for years and I wouldn't get rid of it. So it's like, I got to just finally put it down, so these stickers, I've had them for years and it was like, what am I going to, so I decided I'm going to put it down. The sticker book. So that's kind of what this has been, is just kind of using up things that I can't get myself to throw away per se. That's kind of what a lot of it has turned into. Fabrics. This is a piece of Best Batik fabric that she sent me. She was trying to throw it away on her channel, and I was like, that's so pretty, don't throw it. So she sent it to me, and I was like, what am I going to do with it? What ended up in this book?
Yep.
So yeah, that's kind of what this is. Just kind of a junk journal / glue book kind of thing. There's pieces of art in here that people have sent me. There's, like I made this, but what was I going to, and then there's garbage. Literally, there's been garbage in here too. I couldn't throw that penguin away.
That is kind of what my book is too. And still
the only organization
with all kinds of things.
Well, yeah, the only organization I decided was going to do it in rainbow, and that has helped me find spaces for things. Because it's like I pick something up that's green. It's like, where am I going to put it? It's not, where am I going to put it? Go to the green. And then I just have this, where am I going to put it in this section? So that's been kind of nice. to be able to even break it down even more so I don't have to think about it. Because that's the biggest thing when I work on this. Is like, I just kind of want to do, I don't want to, I want to just.
Absolutely. Let's see. I'm actually going to use, let's see. This was one thing that I bought, or I got as a little gift in Switzerland for my birthday, this washi tape. So
Ooh, this medicine, I'm definitely going to have to figure out when the best time to take it is. See, for 10 years, I've been taking it at night, and I've switched it to day. I shouldn't have switched it to day today. But the only reason is I didn't take it. I forgot. I don't know what the heck happened, but I forgot to take it last night. So I was like, well, this was better than any other day. So I took it. I'm not sure that was the best thing to do. Not sure that was right. Should have maybe waited. I'm feeling dopey, guys. Not that I'm not dopey any other. Oh, I know. And this, using up these stickers in this crazy sticker book has been helpful in here, because these just, I'm about ready to.
I've been thinking, I have these two just laying there. They are kind of cute in a way, and I have no clue how to use them. So I don't know.
They could be, are they cardboard, a front and back cover of a bug book?
No, it is, like small little cards.
I see.
Yeah, it could be a small little book, or like a cover for, look at them. That would be like 2 by 2.5.
Oh yeah.
Cute.
Like of all little bugs or something. Might be kind of cute if you have, I don't know if you have bugs. Not you, but bug pictures.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it has.
Or stick them in that book.
It is from a little game, kind of like, what's the name again? Like, I Spy with My Little Eye, something like that. It's from one of those kind of children's games.
Yeah.
I saw this, and I don't really think it's a K. It just kind of came out like that, but I felt like it needed some doodling. And I don't know about you, but to me, this way of creating is the best.
It's relaxing. It's that's why I started. It was like, well, like this is a piece of, I can't see it because but somebody sent me that, and I don't want to get rid of it. So it's in here. So it's more than just, garbage. It's other things too. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it is. It's so relaxing because you're not overthinking it. You're just kind of finding places for things.
And I have so many things that I somehow, let's see.
Oh my goodness, Kitty Jen, you're busy. And then you're always on screen. You must do a lot of arting when you're hanging out with us. That's my guess. Hey, there's some kitties.
Oh, a Halloween mystery glue book. Wow. This is something that I want to add somewhere.
Like I will never buy another one of these books just because I didn't like. I mean the pictures were, there's some neat ones in here. There was some that I definitely never ever ever would use, but some that would make some, like these would make a really great idea to put this on top of a person, make it a bird person or whatever. But I do not like the coloring that they used around. I wish they didn't have the outline.
Yeah, the thing, it depends on what type of art or creations you're making too, I think, because
true. But that's probably the biggest thing that I don't care about with this book, and why I would stay away from purchasing one like it again from the brand or whatever, because there's been so many times that I've had to fussy cut, which is again is fine, but fussy cutting isn't one of my favorite things to do, so I would rather just take the sticker off and use it. But like for example, these flowers, I can see me using those maybe on an ATC and using ink to blend in the background.
Oh yeah. Oh, you were talking last week, I think it was, about your the small little chunky books that you create, and you were thinking about.
Go ahead. The chunky books.
Yeah, you were thinking about some sort of class or whatever it was.
Oh, to do it together. Yeah, I haven't. I think about a lot of stuff. Still thinking about that. Yeah, I thought it like doing, not necessarily class, but kind of doing it all together, because I think people would feel more comfortable to kind of work on it together. Then, so I was thinking maybe to do something like that as like a Zoom call or something. I think I would rather do like a Zoom call where everybody could chat. But if I did something like StreamYard, I can have up to 10 people on there, even on my free account.
Yeah.
But
yeah, it sounds,
I think it's
like
6 people, or if I pay it's 10 or something. But something like that, to where, because I think the communication is. Go ahead. It sounds like what? I didn't hear.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I used to do like once a month craft room thing on Facebook. You can have like, I think it's up to 100 people.
I suppose we could also try to go there too and do it there. I didn't think about that. I forgot about that. But it would be something, free. I wouldn't charge for it. I'm not all that.
Yeah, I used to have those in my group on Facebook. So
I know, and it was Saturdays, right?
Yeah.
I know. I never made it. Good intentions, many, 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 many times, good intentions to make it, but I never did. I was probably off
Yeah.
buying stuff. I was probably off with sales.
Yeah. I used to be, live. It was like, come and go. So, but I was live like 8 or 9 hours because of the
Uh-huh.
time. Hmm.
Yeah.
So a whole
Yeah.
day. Mhm.
And now you're off to university, so you probably won't be able to do that again, huh?
Oh, not really. Or yeah, I don't know, but
Maybe a special like at a holiday or something you could maybe do.
yes, yes, probably.
I've been trying to, again, I do a lot of thinking. There's not a lot of action, but I've been doing a lot of thinking on, celebrating my 1,000, subscribers. I think that's a nice thing to celebrate. And it seems like I'm holding, a lot of times your subscribers drop. I was hoping mine wouldn't drop just because I grew my subscribers so slow. I think a lot of those people that get their subscribers to drop is because they grew really fast for some reason or another, and YouTube watches to make sure that they're not purchased
Yeah.
subscribers and things. And I think I grew so slow that's why I haven't seen that drop. So it's almost been, I think, a month. And I thought, well, maybe I, have like a little party. And I've actually considered maybe doing a 24-hour stream for the heck of it,
Oh,
with
that
some
would be
friends,
really fun.
get some friends, you being over in another country, you could do hours that, a lot of maybe Americans wouldn't want to do because it's
Yes,
so early or whatever.
absolutely.
So
Hmm.
I have enough people spread, I think, across that I could probably do something like that. But I'd want to do it soon. I wouldn't want to try to get, I wouldn't want to do it too close to the New Year's party.
Oh, yeah. Hmm. That is coming up, and
I do do that. I do that. I do, Jan. I do. Everybody got a do.
absolutely, we do.
I love that we became friends. I don't even know how. I don't know how it happened, Mrs. Gigi, but I just love that you just shake your head at me and just keep going on. Oh, man. This damn American again, saying things that I
Oh
just.
no, nothing like that. Let's see, what
Hmm.
are you, Angela? I just added a glue book on Amazon. I never really played around with just gluing things down for the. Oh, you
I didn't
haven't?
know you could
That's
buy the glue
fun.
book. I just grab a book and start gluing in it. Yeah, for sure, Angela.
Yeah,
You
and to
definitely
be
could have just, yeah.
this, for those wondering, it is
Hmm.
1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah, 8 pieces of printer paper, regular,
Oh,
printer
just printer
paper.
paper.
Yep,
Nice.
and I've been adding so much things to it.
With the
So the
flip ins
thickness,
and
yeah, the
yeah,
thickness of the paper gets, really, really nice because of the adding of small bits and pieces. So it's, you don't really have to have too much other
hi
than printer
Jackie.
paper.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I like using like this is a encyclopedia and I liked it because of the way it was bound. There are oh, is this a glued one? This one might, no, this one has signatures. So that means, it's sewn in, so they're going to hold the weight a little bit. But
Yeah.
that's just me. I use old, thrown away or trashed encyclopedias. I rip out half the pages. Um, I don't know if I glued pages together. I did. I remember. I glued 2 pages together to give it some stability and off I went. So there's totally different ways to do it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You definitely glue booking. I glue book in magazines. Heck, and Janet Nash, that's how she does hers magazines. Well, it's about darn time, Danny Yates. Are y'all sunburned from your excursion yesterday? Excursion, is that the word I'm looking for? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I love the whole glue booking of not, and
Yeah, you can
Debbie
do.
Howard, hello. Oh, I bet you Paint Girly. Did Paint Girly get off? Is that where y'all are coming from? Is she done for that? Well, that would have been a small stream. Maybe you guys, did you guys get bored with Lori? Poor Lori. Poor Lori. No, I wore sunscreen. You just woke up. Well, yeah, you had a heck of a day, huh? Oh, how about this bumblebee? Heck of a day. Out in the sun all day. Good for you wearing enough sunscreen, though.
You can. Yeah, I was thinking about I love the book thing that you always create, Becca. The thing is that I haven't got too many books to use, but I love making altered books like this.
Oh, yes, look at
Yeah.
that. I love that. That's gorgeous. Yeah, the altered books are fun.
Yeah.
And then filling them is fun.
This is a design team project, so I haven't really used the book, but it's
I see.
It's pockets up here, pockets, like
And
this.
Need a pair.
And so all different kinds of things. So that is one way you can make. And imagination is
and so much. I wish I could turn back time and not have so much stuff, because I was so much more creative when I didn't have so much stuff. Hello, Sherry. Like for example, making the books out of what I had, or using my 12 by 12 papers to make pages and then gluing over top of the pages and such.
That is what I love doing with all the things that I used to do that with these. I used to do monthly journals.
Ah, yes, I remember you monthly.
Yeah, this is September some year, and do like a little diary type thing, but create with all the different type of things that I had on the desk, my desk.
I've even put painting papers in here. Glued it down as a sheet, and now I'm decorating over top of it. And I still haven't finished all. I don't know how I'm going to. I'm going to run out of, but all the pages I haven't put color on. But I went through and I put like napkins and tissue on a lot of tissue. This is tissue and napkins on a lot of the pages, and then this was inks and stuff, just to give it the colors and also to help me find the, these were blue and this was purple and so on and so forth. But yeah, and here I am being able to chit chat with Mrs. Gigi and not really concentrate on what I'm doing. I'm just kind of, and I found magazine, I thought this was really pretty with the colors. So yeah, definitely. Oh, look at all the kitties. See that?
The beauty of creating, it never stops. The thing that I feel I have too little time in my schedule nowadays to do what I like to do.
But I thank you for giving me some of that time. That you've, of the little time that you do have to create, you've given me Sunday mornings, evening for you.
Yeah, Sunday evenings. That's kind of like relaxing time for me. So it's in one way, my way of starting the next week. You know.
Yeah, well, that's a good way of thinking it, right? I think that's really good. Start it off with a clear mind and
Mm-hmm.
let all the stress of the last week go and start over. And
yeah, that's kind of like how I tend to see it, because before I was, able to be home 100% of the time with everything happening in the world, a couple of years back.
Yeah,
But now when work has started and things, it's not the same anymore.
yeah. Dang, world decided to change on us.
Yep.
Cheese and crackers, I tell you what. Let's keep.
Oh, coffee filters are fun. I've done them into ballerina skirts and things. And I actually have one little, now I'm thinking about it. Let's see. This is unfortunately not used, but I've done a little coffee filter pocket type thing.
Love how
With,
you colored them.
yeah, this is like regular markers and water.
Mm-hmm.
And
So pretty.
this was meant to, be put on a page like this, have a pocket there, and a pocket back here if you like.
Thank you, Angela. I appreciate you. Who needs a bat? Well, Halloween is coming. Maybe I could do a. Well, I don't need all those.
I have all kinds of things lying around just because I don't really do too much art anymore.
And another negative about this sticker book, why I won't buy another from this brand, is they don't stick. You have to use glue or they come off every time.
What?
Oh yeah, every time. If you do not put glue on the back of them, they fall off. They don't stick to anything. Like, not like this is okay, well, it's a weird material I'm trying to. No, I've tried it just on regular paper and they fall off. The whatever glue that they used is not yeah, doesn't work.
That is a bit strange. Because,
yeah, this is not, yeah, and it's so darn popular. And I don't know, if they've improved that with the newer ones because they have, the newer books that have come out. But I won't be buying one. I've almost, but then I remind myself while I'm there putting it in my cart, no, don't do it. You're not happy with it. Because when you're looking at it like on Amazon, it's just like, ooh, ooh, I need that. Everybody else has it.
yeah, that's the exact feeling that I have. Like, oh, is that a thing that I actually need, or is it a thing that I want?
Yes. And that is why I've learned, put it in my cart, leave it sit there a couple days and go back to it. And if you really want it, you're going to feel that want. And it's like, or not, if you need it, for a project or whatever. And honestly, most of the time I come back to it and it's like, and I remove it from my cart. Sometimes I'll save it for later, but there's been so many times where it's like, if I would have purchased, it would have been sometimes it's from being on other people's channels, like they're using it. So I'm like, oh, I need that. And I'll go put it in my cart. And I'm so glad I did that and didn't just say buy now, because oh man, I know, Jazzy, I've been meaning since you came in here and I first said hi, I wanted to point out that Jazzy has been working on my prompts. Angela, they're
Oh,
all in my, I have a playlist. So you can go to my playlist on my channel, on my YouTube channel, and you can see the weeks. What are we on? This week will be 22. So um, I think there's only 20 in there because I'm missing the very first one because I didn't know what I was going to call it or name it. So, and I haven't, I'm lazy and I don't want to go watch, 3 hours of videos trying to find the right one. But yeah, thank you, Jazzy. And because of that, you're gonna fall into the realm of Stacy May. Stacy May's been doing them all too, and I'm gonna send her something here when I do my next mailing out. She's not even gonna need to be picked. So you're gonna get in that list too, because that's fun that you're doing them all and that you're sharing them. Thank you for sharing them.
the prompts, the thing that I love about your channel are the prompts, and then of course I remember the cat roller game thing that the roller cat or
And lots of people have asked me about it, and I think I might try it again, maybe put a different spin on it so that I don't feel like it's Allison's game, even though it wasn't her game. She was such a,
but it was a big part of,
she was the one that, came up with the poems. And so it's just, I'm getting better, I'm getting better with being able to say her name and thinking about her and things like that. It's just so weird, guys. I am blessed that I don't have anyone that has been close to me die. I've been very blessed. So she was like my first friend, even though I never met her. We talked on the phone and such, but she was like my first friend that had died. And it was just such a, I don't know, it's just been very strange. And that I talked to her like, I think 2 days before she died, and that, and just crazy. And, I talked to her in the hospital and video chatted with her, it's just how does that happen to me? To me, it was like, she was right there. She was just here. So yeah, not having that. And then since then I've had a high school friend die. And I've been able to work through that better than I worked through her. But, now I have myself stressed and worried. I know my grandparents aren't going to live forever. That reality has hit me since So, and it's so weird being so old, being 50 and never have lost anyone that close to me. I know sadly, most people have had someone pass by this age, So it's just, I'm very blessed that I haven't had to. Maybe God knows that I emotionally would not have been able to handle it yet. So.
Yeah, probably.
He knows better than I do, that's for sure. I don't know much of anything. I know I'm supposed to be on YouTube at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Mondays. That's the one thing I know.
Yeah. I've been thinking back. Oh, I am back, she says. What were the prompts today? The prompt was an old person.
Beth, it was you. You were the prompt.
But the creation. Let's see. It came out like this today.
Here's our old person. And go ahead and explain yours, because yours has a much better story, I think. I mean, mine.
This is kind of like my tribute to my grandmother on my father's side. Yep. So, we did a whole lot of things arting together. And
and if you want to see, are you going to show, or do you want me to send them to earlier?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can kind of show. She painted on baskets, so this is mine that I create. She made these, and I tried these when I was a child together with her, and she created a much. This is a big one. I don't even know the size of this basket, but it's really, really big. She created flowers like these.
So
On the
the
basket.
creativity runs in the family. They pass down through her grandmother to Mrs. Gigi, which is
Yeah.
awesome that she shared that with you. Hello, little Miss Luna. And then let's see here. And then mine was my our lag is kind of weird. She's in swing, guys. Remember, it takes a couple minutes for the. Did I cut you off, or did you?
No, you didn't. The prompt is an old person, and then you kind of,
And my old person reminded me of quilts. And at my grandparents' house, always having quilts. So I sewed a little quilt today. A mini quilt, of course. So yeah, that was the prompt for today. No, not someone you love, just an old person. You could cut them out of the magazine. I was gonna cut old people out of the magazine, but then I was afraid that they didn't look. I was afraid they looked younger than me, and I didn't want to be considered old.
Oh, and then we talked about the age is just a number. So yeah,
that's right. So then what is old? It's up to you, whatever old person that is. And I was going to glue you down, Beth, but I didn't have a printer to print your picture out. I can look for some Medicare people. They're old, right? No.
Yeah.
Come on, Medicare, and I'm not old. Or am I? Now you have me second guessing. Like, why is this on my table? This is trash. I'm not even going to try to glue that down. Keep looking now. What are you doing, little Miss Luna? What are you doing?
I'm looking around for something to glue down or create something in here, realizing that I have actually done some organizing and I don't really have anything on my desk.
You ruined your whole artistic feel by organizing. You can't be doing that, Mrs. Gigi.
I've said it before, but in a way, to me, if it's too organized, I don't really have the feeling of creating anything.
I agree. I 100% agree with you. I agree. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I was to walk in, like I've said it on my channel before, those people that have the perfect studios and such, they're fake. They're not real creators. I'm sorry, I don't care if their creative area is that organized. To me, it's just like, no way. No.
For those that have been,
and y'all know, you watch those people that have those organized spaces. Nope.
I watch those videos just because I have the feeling in one way I wish I were like them, but then again I know that I would, it's impossible.
Yeah, you know what? I know what you're saying, because I look at it, when I look at it, I think how nice it would be to be able to get to everything. But then again, I'm to the point where it's like, it would be nice if but I can't, because those shelves I could never reach. And, I need everything at arm's length,
Mm-hmm.
arm's height, so that
Yep.
it doesn't fall
Mm-hmm.
on my head. So yeah, it looks gorgeous, but reality is when you have when you have a space like that, you have to know what you're doing when you go into your studio. To me,
Oh, yep.
like you're going
Mm-hmm.
in there with it, because you have to go to this area of what you need to make whatever it is that you're making.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that, to me, I'm not creative that way. So I think kind of the same thing as what you're saying. You don't feel that creativity if it was all like organized.
This is as organized as I get. I have my little bin of, I have no clue what's in here. Bits and pieces of, this is, up to the point where this is too organized in a way for me. But I have to, because it would be too much of a mess even for me if this was spread all over the desk.
See, I have. It's so funny that you are talking. Mine
And
is
then
not as nice as yours, but it is kind of the same thing. It sits right here. Let's see if I can get it without the little badge. It sits right here, and and unfortunately, it just keeps getting taller and taller, because the bottom pieces are probably so stacked in there. I've pushed pieces on top. Like this goes all this is almost as tall as my desk. It's like that far from in the desk is, what is it, 27 inches a desk? So
mm-hmm.
it goes all the way down, but it starts in a box. There is a box, and it just keeps getting pushed. Now, I wish I could get it organized to what you have, but yeah, these are all of my scrap pieces that I can't throw away. And well, look at that. I have pulled stuff out of here, and I've been putting it in this book, trying to go through it. But I almost want to take this box into another room. I can't do it in here. I've tried. I need to take the box into another room and just literally really go through it, and pull out things that I'll never use. Things I know there's trash in there. I know there is, but it's hard to get rid of, guys.
Is it
Yeah.
really trash? Is it?
Well, that's why it's in that box. It really isn't. It really isn't. That's why if it's in trash, it would be over here to my left.
Yeah.
So,
That's,
but maybe if I get it out of here, I will see the potential of it being trash. Maybe.
yeah.
And if I had a
Big.
trash can next to me that I can throw stuff into, and somebody picks that trash can up pretty quick and takes it, because if it stays around, I just may pull it out. I would
Mm-hmm.
pull a Beth. I'd pull a Beth. She pulls stuff out of the trash. We know now, Beth. You ratted on yourself.
Yeah, I put things in here like this one, this die cut. I probably had this for like 15, 20 years. And I don't know. In one way, I know that I will never ever use it, but maybe sometimes, it's a little bit strange.
Stick it right now. Stick it
Yeah,
down right there. I've done that, like picking something up, and it's like, I had this 6 years, and I've stuck it in this book. Do it, Miss
yeah,
Gigi. You can do it. Stick
yeah.
it down somewhere.
That's what I'm. That's what I'm
Everybody,
going for.
everybody, start chanting, Mrs. Gigi, Mrs. Gigi. Stick it down.
Let's see. Let's.
Ooh, did it find a home? Look at
Oh
Mrs.
yeah,
Gigi going. I knew she could.
I can definitely see. Sometimes it's a prompt. Sometimes
Yes.
it could be. Sometimes it could be. So that's why I
Well, like
kind of.
music paper. I used to
Yep.
never have music paper. So every time I got a piece of it, it went to this box to the side of me. because it's like music paper comes up all the time in prompts. Has it come up probably in the last year? No. I haven't had, now it's probably in some of my older prompts, but my newer prompts, I haven't written music paper on a prompt in forever. So it's like, well, now I have all of this music paper that I've kept because I might need it. Look at Mrs. Gigi. Yay! It now has a home.
Yep.
And it's probably happy too. It's probably like, oh, finally, after 10 years.
Yeah.
She kept pushing me to the she kept pushing me to the side, and finally I came out of the box.
And you know, things like this, I have no clue. You know, it might be used. I found this.
Yeah, I see there a lot of potential in that.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the all the colors, and
yeah, it definitely has potential.
This is going in some sort of fall book, or you know, some sort of farm fall type book.
Oh, yeah, yeah, But waiting, the problem is we save it for so many years because like we're waiting for that perfect spot, right? That perfect. What you know, if I'm going to be holding on to this for 10 years, it needs to be that it needs to go in that spot, that special spot. I didn't hold on to this for 10 years for it to just be willy-nilly somewhere.
Oh,
no willy-nilly.
I just had, let's see, one thing that I definitely, these. I don't know, have you sent me these? Or where have I gotten them from?
I don't, those look like a Beth sticker. Would Beth have sent you something?
Yeah, Beth has, but I don't know. I will just glue these down.
There you go.
Or stick them down. Let's see. He might need a cacti down there. Let's see. I made 3 stitches last night. Do you add 5 things? Is that one of your prompts? The stitches?
Maybe with Beth? I don't know. Hey, Sharon. I didn't see you pop in. Hello. Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm not singing to you. You've already gotten welcomed. Is there anybody new, though, that I haven't sang to? Beth's like, I don't remember them. What's your...
I made Beth a doll, but I lost it in my craft room. Oh.
Oh, no. You made a doll butt? She made a doll butt.
Let's see, put them on there.
I also like these glue booking like this is there's no rhyme or reason. Like I call it more of like I want to do a sewing journal, which to me is going to be a lot of gluing stuff into this journal about sewing stuff, but it's going to be all about sewing stuff. And I've thought of this because I'm going to glue. I've been saving this for my sewing journal, but I'm gluing it in here because I can make another one. But you know, with this, it doesn't have to make rhyme or reason. You know, I'm gonna glue this right here next to this cat. And that's what I like about these junk glue journals. I don't know what but yeah.
Yeah, that's a good name.
Junk glue journal. Yeah, that's not bad, huh? And I don't care if somebody else has made that name up. I'm making it up right now.
Yep. Remember where it came from.
That's right. Right here. Even if you put it somewhere else.
Yeah.
This is it.
Let's put on there.
This is why this book's getting so thick. I keep adding thickness to it instead of just flat stuff. It's like, oh, I can stick this here and I can stick this here.
I love, Gator mouth journals.
Oh, me too. It makes me happy.
Yeah,
There's people that don't. What's wrong with them?
yeah. I don't know, was it last year or the year before that? I made a true trash journal, and that's to me, the best journal that I ever made. Really.
Oh, good. I love hearing that. I mean, just the making of it and then looking through it just makes you happy when you look at it.
Yep, absolutely does. Yep.
Oh, look at this. A yo-yo. A yo-yo. It's a little dusty. It's been sitting back there for a little while. That's okay. A little dust won't hurt nobody. I wonder if I should put this on the front somewhere. Makes more sense to put it out here than to try to stick it inside somewhere. Looks kind of cute right there. Guess what? Guess what, guys? Ooh. You get to... Here's the happy glue.
Oh, yeah.
Miss Gigi. Oh, yeah.
Let's see, Debbie, are you the Beth that had the 2x2?
She's the only Beth. She's the Beth master. I don't know if she's the one with the 2x2. Is that like 2x2 ants? Ants go marching 2x2. Hurrah, hurrah.
Look, people, I've used it up. I need to put it in the trash because this.
Put it in the trash. Yeah, Brittany, she, Brittany, that sounds like a war cry. Brittany, our sticker girl, Brittany, you know who Brittany is, right?
Yeah.
She even uses the back pieces of that. I'm like, oh my goodness, girl, just let it go. You're good. Yeah, she uses the, oh, I have some more darn yo-yo. I think these are supposed to be in the,
these are cute. These will go in here.
I'm clearing this off, girls. Look at this. You're going to be so proud of me. Where's Becky at? Look at, you can see like this, I'll put those away, right? Touch it, put it away. My sign, Fitterant. Get that.
It will just be glued in here. You add 5 things to 2x2. I have no clue. Never, I've been away from the crafting community for so long, it feels in a way. We add 5 things.
And she just cares what I do. That's all.
Yeah, I need to I've been thinking maybe I'll do something like once a week on my channel. The Twinsies.
Oh, here's the naked. Here's my naked. Here's my naked ATC. I made. Oh, wait, get back over. Sorry, hold on. Oops, sorry. For those of you, did I make this last week with us on this channel? I don't remember. Maybe after you left. It's a squirrel looking at. I think Beth sent me this picture of this naked guy. He stole the squirrel's nut, and the squirrel's looking at him. Like, what the heck are you doing with my nut?
Oh, wow.
Sending me naked people if you don't want me to use it. Yo, somebody might get that. Somebody might get that. Oh, here's another. There's nakedness all there. See, it's just a part of your body. Naked isn't a bad thing on my channel, but this cracks me up. We'll put my finger right there. This here is this is correct underneath my thumb, and this is a mold, so you can make it out of clay or whatever you want to. Why is the lighting real? I think it's too high, so it's making the lighting weird. There we go. So, and you can use this leaf and then you put it over. Whoop, put it over that.
Oh.
Rebecca, does my visit to your channel right now give me some of my lost points back? Because you asked, I'm taking more away. Ha ha. Teach you, Sharon. Points are only, I can only give points on I mean, I give good life points every day on my channel, just saying. But points for the game, those only come on Wednesdays. Unless I want to give them out on any other days. Because I can, because it's my channel. See, and look, if I was to put these buttons somewhere else, I have how many buttons? Stack. Look, I got sidetracked cleaning off my table. I'm really impressed at how much I've cleaned off. One, well, those are like the purpley. 2, 3, and these are just my bottled ones. These are not my good buttons. I've got 5 here. I have 4 more sitting up there. I know there's some behind me too. Oh no, I moved them. Plus I have my little glass square with my real pretty buttons. Well, come back on Wednesday and we can play some more and I can steal more of your points away from you. You'll be in the negative by the time the day is over. And then still win a prize that I won't ever send.
The best thing.
I'm just glad that Mrs. Gigi can't say, and I'm still waiting for my box.
No, you have already tasted hot.
I was so worried Miriam wasn't going to get her box, and it wasn't because I didn't mail it. It was because UPS was doing some crap. I mean, they needed her phone number, which was fine, and then they tried to deliver it twice and saying she wasn't there or it wasn't deliverable. I can't remember what the main problem was. And then she had to go, she went on vacation. So she then went on vacation. And then finally, when she got back from these tacos need a place to live. When she got back from vacation was finally when but she was able to get her package. I was shocked.
Oh,
I think she was too, that it was finally, you know.
Yeah, Jen sent me something in with I think it was UPS, and it came within a week. And I was like, seriously, have you paid some sort of, you know, extra express or whatever, something like that? But she didn't, and I didn't. Yeah. So you know,
so it came in the brown truck, the UPS brown truck.
Yeah,
crazy. And I had the worst trouble with UPS. They destroyed a box for Diana, sweetheart, my sorry, Diana. One of her boxes got all beat up. Sunshine Ray, her box never showed up. It just was like, oh, and then I had a heck of a time with Janet Burgess up in Canada. Hers got returned to me. And we just decided that was a mess. That was bounced all over the dog.
You talking about that.
Yeah, that was a mess. And I finally, when we talked, I was like, let's just call this what it is and be done with, because it was just such a, you know, stressful, not just for her not getting her stuff, but me too, trying to figure out where everything is and why. And it just, yeah. So I will never use
we have trouble. You know, we actually got paid for a package that we never sent because they never picked it up and things like that. So yeah.
Ugh, yuck. I can't believe how clean the desk is looking. Y'all
Mm-hmm. I am over my own desk actually, and yet again, there's always something that you can add
Oh,
into this book.
I tell you, this will be a mess by the end of the week. Ask next Sunday. Ask, can I? What's the side of your desk look like? Mm-hmm. I'll show you. You'll be like, oh, Rebecca, 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 Rebecca. What did you do?
You had, let's see, I don't know about this heart thing. I have all the chat activated on.
Oh, that's right. I did refund you, right, Kitty Jen? I believe I refunded. I'd have to go back and look. I believe I did because yeah, I had stuff. I had problems with your delivery too. And it's not like the first time I had a sale. I've done this many times before, but was the first time it was the first time that I tried different shipping places that were cheaper. And the sad thing, it was only saving like $1 or $1.50. It was never, $70
Oh,
or anything. It was just saving a little bit. So I thought, well, that's not a big deal. Okay. Next time I'll be like, no, people, this is what your cost is. And if you don't want to pay this price, I'm not shipping it any other way except USPS.
mm-hmm.
Just, yeah, that was just, it's over 2 months of finally coming to a settlement, one for Miriam's and then both of them out of country. And I don't know if Diana decided to open a. I know, Janet. I know. I need to. Don't give up yet, Janet. Don't give up yet on me on that. But and Ray should do a I didn't get my package. And I haven't heard back from her because I feel guilty and bad. I mean, even though once it's out of my hands, I have refunded
Mm-hmm.
things like that because I just feel bad because I mean, I know this was my first
Yeah.
sale that I was hoping to make money on because I was using it for my trip this year because of my finances were different
Yeah.
than in the
Mm-hmm.
but in the most part, I'm not really trying to make money. I'm just trying to one, get rid of crap that's in my room
Yeah.
and two, people
Mm-hmm.
use it. But anyways, anyway, oh, look what I found. I found some.
Now
These are either bobbins or they're ASMR, whichever.
Ooh.
Look, it's like I'm playing some sort of African instrument. What are they? Don't they have like singing sticks or something they're called?
I have no clue. But I have no clue. But
Maybe it's
I can.
Indian. Are they in India? Maybe the
Yeah.
singing.
I don't know
Well, I
about the
know they're
name though.
bobbins, but to me they're singing sticks.
Could be.
Oh, Chris is on. She's
You can
testing
add
something.
it to your welcome.
Oh, and I can then add, welcome, 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 welcome to my channel.
I don't.
Yeah, not very musical, guys, if you haven't figured that out. I pretend to be, but this is crazy how much I've cleaned up over here. Like, realsies. Look I found some embossing powders, but some are missing. Oh my.
What have she found? What needs to be?
I'm trying to cover it up so it doesn't look like what we think it is or what it is. But I think no matter how I cover this up, it's going to look like what it is. Oh, well, we'll just splash it. Can I? It's art. I mean, it's art, and YouTube says I can use art. It doesn't. Oh, I can't read this. This is all in languages. Oh, Arch National Museum. So you can just imagine what this is. For all my points back is called Niggery-doo. I have so much fun with my lost points.
Ooh, have you done the whatever you made into nice spot counting points to your streams or whatever it was?
Oh no, this is she's talking about when we play games, how I give people.
Oh, okay.
You know, they get points for not. Is this Holland? I'm guessing. Is that how you spell Holland and Hollandese?
Holland.
Oh, it's not gonna.
Netherlands.
It says H, that O with the 2 dots over top of it, Llental. Waxenstein.
Whoa. What?
That's what it's Waxenstein. Waxenstein. Yep. Can you read that, or is it too weird? The coloring is too off. It's pretty wherever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, nope, can't read that either. Is that German?
It could be. It's kind of, it's really glary.
Hi, come on, you silly thing. Mrs. Gigi's trying to read it.
Is it Garmisch-Partenkirchen? Yeah, it's Garmisch-Partenkirchen. Now that's in Germany. Or like, that's
The hills are alive. That's what it looks like.
Yeah.
The sound of music.
Yeah, that's definitely Garmisch-Partenkirchen.
Salzburg. The festive city of Salzburg.
No, that's I was about that's Österreich, but that's that's Austria.
This one's Austria. Okay,
Yeah.
so this one's Austria. Ooh, wonder if that's Holland, because that would be the only place.
Yeah, that would be the Netherlands. Yeah, the Netherlands. Holland. Yeah.
Hey, they look like Michigan. Doesn't that, guys? Doesn't that look like Michigan? The hand, except it's missing the little thumb. But and then we got Michigan. How about that's weird that I was just saying Michigan? Or birds of Michigan. Montana. Let's move to Montana. Virginia. Lake Placid. There we go. I don't care about America. I'm looking for these pretty ones. Monticello. Where's that?
That sounds like Italy. Italy.
Yeah, that kind of, does that?
It sounds like that.
Monticello from the West Vegetable Gardens, Orchard and Vineyard. Pretty. Oh, here's some soldiers. New York Veteran Volunteer Infantry. 506 battle casualties. Blois, Blois. Le Croix d'Or de Chateau. I can say Chateau. Isn't that home, house?
That's the castle in French.
Okay, I'll live in a castle. Except most castles are not accessible. I have realized that when I watched the Antique Roadshow. Oh, this is
Oh
why
yeah.
they take you to the castles to do the antique roadshow, and it's like, I can't get up. I couldn't go there. Oh, this I Uzes guard. Who's this?
UCEL.
I don't know why this isn't focusing. I wonder if I got a fingerprint on it or something.
Yeah, probably. But that's Italy too.
Italy too. Canes? Ooh, fast cars. That's what I know about Canes and movies. They do the Canes movie
Yeah.
festival there. It's about all I know about them. And where are they at though? Where is Canes?
Isn't that in France? Maybe I don't know. Yeah, me and that.
I like losing you, Mrs. Gigi, because you usually know where every place is.
Oh no, definitely not.
Rosalion. That's really pretty. That I would guess that was French. Yep. That's what I'm guessing. Ooh, this is another Le Mont Ver. Oh, that VNTOUX Ventor.
That sounds French to me in a way with X. Usually there is a lot of.
Wonder how pretty is that with the flowers and the snow caps. It kind of makes me think this is where like a place where Sylvia lives. Except I think she's closer to the sea, but
yeah, definitely
beautiful pictures of. I came across these on my desk, guys. That's why I'm going over them just to see what's in here. Villeneuve? Nope, can't. This is it says French right here, France. Okay. Little building. Oh, this looks like wine. Can't go wrong there. Bourgogne.
Yeah, Bourgogne. And I have no clue, some wine cellar or something.
Somewhere we would like to go drinking.
Oh, have a nice day, Debbie. Thank you for watching.
Bye, Debbie. She's like, you're making me depressed. I can't go to these places. Let's see. Axin province.
That's too French to me. I have no clue.
Am I kind of saying it right? Maybe, I don't know, but there's
no, definitely not.
Definitely not even close, Rebecca. Not even close. In my mind, it sounded perfect, Mrs. Gigi. Hey, I can say this one. Steamboat. Yeah. Steamboat, Colorado. You can go ride some horses and ski down a mountain. Here's 20th Maine. Colonel Joseph Lawrence Chaplin, USA. Saturday night in Wyoming. That's what it looks like every Saturday night when you're in Wyoming. Oh, wow. All the men sitting around in their cowboy hats, drinking and playing poker. It's so funny. Old timers in a log cabin saloon. That's too funny.
It is so, in a way, thinking that specific thing has actually happened. And I'm now when studying.
This you're referring to, like this happened?
Yeah. And now when studying, it says in the books like in the 1900s. You know, and
Oh, I
that
know.
was, and I'm like, oh wow.
Do your children say something? How about my son when he says something like that to me? In the 1900s, I'm like, what? What? No, not the I don't know, 1900s. He'll say something like, and you were born in the 1900s. I wasn't born in the
Yeah,
1900s. Like, oh my gosh, you're right. You weren't born. You weren't.
yeah,
What? You weren't born in the 1900s? That just is
yes,
amazing
that's,
and blows my mind. How could that be? How
yeah,
could that be?
that's to me is like, oh wow. Oh,
Mhm. Beth says that's her dad. Which one, Beth? Which one of these handsome fellas is your dad? She's such a nut.
I wish I would be able to, look at lives with you, Beth, more than I could. On the left. Yes, on the
Oh, the one
left.
on this one here, my left or your left? I'm thinking if I had to pick a daddy out of this, honestly, I would pick this guy. He looks like he's a root tootin', pull out his 6-shooter to protect his daughter kind of guy. That's what I'm thinking. Hey, Darlene, we're finding our daddies. Don't ask. Just keep moving on. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see. All right, let's see if I can make some rhyme or reason in here. Yes, guys. Oh, she needs to go in my glue book.
Oh, cute.
Mrs. Gigi's crafting, and I'm causing a havoc over here.
I'm not really crafting. I don't even know
Well,
what
you're
I'm doing.
creating. Creating is more the word. She's creating something.
Mm-hmm. At
Ooh,
least
here's
I'm
some of my
trying.
collection. In the same old plug on the same old day. Look at that sexy horse. I collect old cards, guys.
Oh, yeah.
A million good wishes, and that ain't hay. Happy birthday. Oh, and it says over. What did you write there, Lori? Hello, dear folks. Thanks for the card and announcement. Something so crippled in arthritis that I can't write. Still trying to find a shrink for you.
You shrink?
That's what it. Maybe a shirt. Maybe it's a shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a shirt. I'm trying to find a shirt for you. I kind of like shrink though. Hope to have them about act first. And this is from Hollywood, USA. I don't think I've sincere sympathy, so we won't read that one. Okay. You're a mighty fine dad. A grand person to boot. Stop, it's Father's Day. Oh, and there's like little Miss Gigi's giggling.
Yep.
What a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful, that's what this says. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, and a little, is that somebody wrote that? No, I think that's smiley face came. And this
Yeah.
greeting is meant as a special salute, quite unique in its way, to a regular guy. Have a wonderful day, and the limits the sky. Happy Father's Day, Kenneth and Catherine and children. Aw, Valen. The Christmas story. All right. Oh, I ain't reading all that. Oh, how cute is that? And she brought forth her son and wrapped him in a swaddling. So it's like that's cute. And it's I thought, well, maybe this is an old homemade, but it's not. It's a made in USA card, and it's embossed. Cute. Found those. They're not supposed to be in here. Oh, there's more. But there's more. Oh, this is pretty. It's embossed too. Cards used to be.
Oh, wow.
It's suitable for in case you didn't know, this card is suitable for framing. That's what it really does. It's suitable for framing, just in case you wanted to frame your card. Oh, this is a pretty happy birthday card. My lighting is really odd. I think because I kept moving my happy birthday.
Yeah,
Look at
probably.
that. That's fancy. Look at that. The font on that card.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is from Kenneth too. Kenneth sent a lot of stuff. And the USA card. That's a really, it feels
beautiful
fragile.
card.
Okay. See, these are words. Well, this is supposed to be a word sticker set container.
I feel like I want to do something.
Hey, Deidre, honey, how you doing? Deidre's working at a school too now. She's working.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you? I will be playing in my junk journal. Oh, excellent. All right, we're here. I can't remember what you're doing. Tell us again what you're doing at the school. I think she's a paraprofessional. I think she, is working with children. She's not like, I don't think she's like cooking. I don't think she's in the kitchen or things like that. Oh. What's it? That's not a word. It's a cat. Stick him in there.
I don't know about you, Becca, but I just heard that my dinner is ready, so I'm gonna. I am going to
eat. She's hungry.
Yep. I'm gonna add these in here.
Some good. Some good. It's been a good little afternoon. A lot of times on Sundays we come back on Danish channel, so it's very possible we'll be back on this evening if she's wanting to do that. I'm just cleaning up my desk here, so it's probably a fine time. It's a fine time to leave me, Lucille. Got 5 kids in the basket and 1 in the fridge.
Do I really want to add this into here? I'm not sure. I am not sure. Maybe here. Yeah, we will just glue it in.
All right. Look at me doing something that, I'll just shove to the side. I'm just going to shove it over here to the side and, call it good.
Let's see. I was thinking about adding this, or do I want to? I have no clue where I've got this from.
It's like a pocket, right?
Yeah, it is. But I kind of like the shape of it, so I'm thinking. In one way I know because I have all my digitals on on the computer, but then again, which one is this specific one? I have too many digitals. I really do have too many digitals. It's a couple of terabytes of digitals.
I am so happy I did not do that. So happy.
That's why I do know.
I'm sorry. I do have some digitals that I have come across just actually it's all been on Facebook. Like there's a group I'm on that's free printouts, and every once in a while I'll save it and I'll be like, oh, I'll print this out, and then it's like I am so glad that I don't have a printer, because I would have so much more than what I already, I'd have so much more in this room if I had a printer and was able to print out printables. Now I only save, you know, oh no, my thumb gave out. Now I save printables, but I don't save a lot because I know I don't have a printer, and then I don't print them because I don't have a printer. So, and the good thing is it's not saved on my computer; it's saved on Facebook. So I'm not even wasting space with saving them. So.
Oh yeah.
So that.
Yeah, no, I'm a design team member I've been and I am for so many different designers. So that's why I've had, literally so many digitals.
I wasn't sure if you were still doing that. So you're getting,
I am in a way, but it's just a video a month. So that's not too big of a thing.
Yeah, not too much of a commitment when you have so much other stuff, right?
But the best thing of all is actually to do something like this. Just glue, having fun, relaxing time, and nothing specific really.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's why I've chosen the name Remember for this journal, because I remember all the good times and relaxing times and chit chat and everything that I've been doing with filling this up.
I like when we take the time and just do whatever we want. We chat just about anything. I like that when we have that time together. It's enjoyable because we get to know each other as people too. That way we're not.
Absolutely. Oh, you would be out of ink, she says.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like me, Beth, I've actually upgraded my printer to one of those like EcoTank printers.
Mm-hmm. And how much ink are you still going through? Are you still going through a ton of ink?
No. Because this, the cut, it is like I don't even know. I have these bolts. Actually bought a black one recently. Filled this one up, and it's like 5,000 or 6,000 printouts per can like this.
Wow. Okay.
So that's why.
Is it messy to fill? No,
absolutely not.
So they finally pretty much have come full circle with because I remember you used to refill your inks and it could be messy.
These are the only ones you need. So the black one is bigger because usually you print out more, like black and white things. But it's not even close to anything messy. Everything is sealed. And you just take these lids out and put it in,
Oh, I see.
It's totally sealed. So, and then you get maybe like 5,000 or 6,000 printouts for all of these. So.
Very nice. And you're happy with your Epson?
Absolutely. I have heard that people are, depending on which one you choose, but there are better ones. AKA more expensive ones.
Oh, right. Yeah. Which it matters what you're doing. If you're making items that you're selling, you probably want something that's of good quality. But if you're making it for yourself and it only needs to last, 40 years until you pass, I mean, it really depends on, I think, how much money you have to spend on things like that. I really, because I'm not one that thinks you have to, but I do understand to have something. I have no reason. I've gone 5 years with using my printer 4 times, I think, and I don't even know if it was for something here. I think 90% of it, well, yeah, I did print out a couple of things actually now that I think that are over here that I printed out. But yeah, I don't need a printer. I need it more for personal reasons, you know,
Yeah.
taxes or bank statements and things like
Yep.
that, rather than my art. I find other means, I guess. So
Oh.
I'm gonna let you go so you can go eat. We've been on here 3 hours. Wow. Yeah,
Oh.
that's a good run.
Wow. Is it?
No wonder you're
Oh.
hungry.
Oh. Yep. I am. You know, one thing I just have to show you. I am amazed. I just looked at my Facebook group, and I can only say one thing. This, I don't know if it is visible. You know, there's a lot of stamps, a lot of stamps. And in one way, I wish that I had the ability to find something like this, just for the joy of having new stamps. For I think this
Yes.
specific lot
Mhm.
was like $30. And in one way,
Oh,
I am not in the mood of organizing all of those. So
yeah.
I don't
That's
know.
a
It's a
good
lot of
lot.
stamps for
But
$30.
I hear I hear you. It's like I like the idea of having and getting new things, but the reality is, do I really, like we kind of talked earlier, do we need it? I have probably, even for all the prompts, I could probably do a whole prompt page just with stamps. Like with 10 prompts, I could probably do 10 different prompts with stamps. That's how many
Mhm.
stamps. And I have gotten rid of so many stamps. And I would like to get rid of so many more. um, because it's kind of one of those things I think I've gone through where it was fun to collect them. I wasn't really using them.
Mhm.
Does that make,
Absolutely.
and I'm trying really hard to get rid of the things that I'm really not using. I'm trying, it's been a little bit hard because I've had sales and of course I've hoarded and kept certain things because for whatever reason, my brain chemistry or my heart, something has told me to keep it. But then when I go back to it months later, I don't have that same attraction to it.
Mhm.
So I'm trying really, really hard to, if there's something like when Shannon has come in here and helped me clean things through, I've put in things to the side where it's like, no, I want that. But I've been doing really well at trying to go back to that box. And I have done really well with getting rid of things in that box that I thought I needed forever. I was
Sounds
holding on to.
brilliant.
So I think I'm coming
Mhm.
into some sort of good. Hey, Shannon.
Absolutely.
Hey, Art Junkie. We're wrapping it up, honey, but thank you for coming. We
Yep.
Mrs. Gigi's dinner time, and then she needs to wrap up and snuggle down into bed.
Yep. Absolutely. Mhm. But it was
Mm.
fun as always being live
Yes.
together with you.
Love being
And
here with you, Mrs.
hopefully,
Gigi.
mhm, hopefully
We'll
I
see
will
you.
manage to do like a live once a week on my channel, or some sort of something once a week on my channel.
Well, I'm hoping if I go back, I haven't decided to go back with StreamYard just yet. I really think that there's something going on between StreamYard and YouTube that is causing the glitch. I think I'm having a little bit of a problem. I think I finally figured out it's my RAM. And instead of upgrading this, like I said, I have a computer in my cart, and maybe I will hit buy today. We will see. I've been looking for a good week now at different ones. So um, because I want to start playing my video game that I've owned now, I think over a year that I haven't been able to play. So
Ooh,
I'd like to play that.
sounds fun.
And on Wacky Wednesday, there's some games that are online that I think would be really, really fun, but I wouldn't want a chance trying to play. And I'm talking like chat interaction games that they make out there for your streams. I have found some really fun ones, I think, that would be fun to play, but I don't want to chance it in my stream get all wacky. So I don't want to do that until, you know. So, okay, guys. Hey, Matthew. Thank you again, Mrs. Gigi. Thank you. Boop, 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 all of you. And you, and you, and you. Everybody for being here today. We will see you, Miss Gigi and I will see you next Sunday. I will see you tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time after Janet Nash. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Keep spreading love, guys. Bye. Here you come, huh? Yeah, you hear it. You're so silly.